Abusua for Emamunina Akwaba, Ebraso say a twitching komo, Efa ye my Ghana, one of paying me be kan honorable Kwabena Minta Akando, MP Dwaboso, or Sansu Deputy Minister Lands and Natural Resources designate. Says a fee and our core parliament, none in Yanumu Monse Gunus Weshano. Na not the Aka be this so. Honorable Alexander Afenyo Marken, or a lawyer ni MP, a futu, Honorable Akwaba. Na wapo mutiden.
Oh, definitely.
Yo. Honorable Kwabena Minta can also ukrumu to say ukrumu also mfabe nko hoda no. Aha.
So be ni
and the
time of fancy.
Aha.
The me so me want to pa.
And it says fatwa to.
What was want to say?
Me so me want to.
That's a smart one.
All right. Quickly we dey make me 3 minutes be pet na ye nua kwa medwokoto. Centroni or entertainer na no smart asem bi abeto man mu hasia Food and Drugs Authority say obi a wo ho odo na wo twedom no menye ensa adverts na hwe anu akotwedom adi wachi enkanka enkwada na asem ya baba ya chinye kakra asa bi nim se no anu na bi nim se ntise no na menye ono ankasa wa ahoma no so bi se ba no manfo bo ni din kese kwa maje. Hello. Well, ye guso yen saka yen na ebetwetwe enkomo no kwa mjukuto se mdi kaka yen so mchireni o entertainer yina yin madwuma kwa mjukuto oye o memu ha na me hwe for the last time se nsa be kana kwa mache. All right, okay, entino ye betwa yen enkomo no so na ene quickly honorable me sha se free so wo yo me asemi ai court ye say di apani mudwo kakra yidi asem ni wie ya ba fi asen aye he bim se say owura matna medu aba be wuram yakeka ka asem na de akwakowo owura ton later wa yi ano attorney general kan bi ensam bebre na abasa fasa asem we say bim once again we be say this hoyo me matter no has it's refusing to die, it may never die sa na binum eka no ehe fa na yewo ehefa na wose ya asemu ye betimi dia to ye chikra emfa ho atete bia embe Mr. just 1 minute peda kwa me mache hey na wapo muteden yes na kwa me enra metise ye frɛ ha no ayi ano ye frɛ no ayi ano sa FDA for asansemi den obi a communicate bi ama wana. Well, unfortunately, now humano echo entino. You better actually be near to Uncle Manso. Honorable Pacho into us.
Oh, Madasi, I'm the Anope Asana may you was some nanon. My music and Mamma Minute. No more than bo. A man paying, young man, so when you're a deputy ministerial appointment. I pray that Okodu ministry wa nyamebe ye na adom na why successful because Oban home was in papa. Although politically no injury time appointment but yeah.
Okay, injury time
say aka Africa krebi. Injury time project aka say almost 19-20 months. Take a man and fight.
But
oh, sure. Now, because I complain, the new chrome roads now, they know on yet. Why complain? The new chrome roads now, they know yet. Why sell man paying down will be a question war parliament. There one shana one by your man because cocoa growing area will complain. The better Ghana agenda no undo ho. Intino wa kan wasem. Na sisi aso man paying wayen Minister for Lands Natural Resources enwa. Me just there with his hard work all no pay juma papa obon home wasn't obotum na wa mana impuntu alcohol because say we want ma ye juma honum kakada the way wobo one wasn't nanso development akechi wo hon yokaka inti say nyame na adom na eja kando a very young man enterprising very active obren was so obon home wasn't na say o man paying at long last when the look sana abodma baby fi dwabo so ho memfa no be sha ben mu na we nya da me chance I have no doubt that he will succeed. He is risen to this position by merit. So we would all respect him for rising to that position by merit. I can only wish him well. Nembom onya hweye civil servant our very experienced what the nkrate baba on sure answer na was sign as it.
So say some the baba 5:30 Friday honorable we dey quick one now.
Now yeah back to you know
na me so me nka say ye nua kwa me dokuto enya na ye ne betwe nkomo ka
okay
enti pa so me pese say ye nko and na me so me ka so be kan so say ye call ministry where it me call straight
make a check kwa brother enya fi na ye be ye appointment as e won bi a che na yerba since you me no kwa twabio end the day me before cool. Says as I don't do a diplomat enti propaganda bi na ze no all can say okra mo nka bi manka make a decision and the dome no nka na bibia ncha send them me hu kwan kwabra says your deputy minister designate when we new status says your kasam hu do wonjina do fact no ho ye do run propaganda wo yo me asama ye bekin you expect there
on kind of straight
but kind of the brigade of great loot and share no onye Supreme Court yadwen there Aban did not have the political will. Me expect the onye mba yadwen because that is my view.
And me na sorry akọ na.
No, me expect.
No. Don't ask me interview na Okwamia. Hello Kwame. Hello. Oh, Kwam na when a person disease anu. Kwam. Hello. Hello Kwam. Well, unfortunately na line ready to be James some time later. You better see be nyemi na twetwe nkomo. Nti ona bopacho ye to.
Wo yo me asemi. Supreme Court is kana kade. The basis for the payment oye engineer a abanidi tuya sika no on taso Supreme Court na wokai otoday bien Supreme Court say sika na wo tuya no wo hwe no ho nsam nyina ma obeya na cheda de abandi enyida hu bi de wo create we loot na wa share onye de aban omani sika do ho na akakafa wolf wadi kashe baby na wache ma Supreme Court Kenya eja Martin Amidu o succeed Madam Betty Modi Drisu obey o se de debi dem sike ya wetuama eja woyo meze ontase obey nhwehwem no kada obey nhwehwem ba asamton woyi neji no amampen no wom the constitution no makwan de oido ochim but the general perception was that Osande Jamatiname do not pede or ye hwehwem wo de misika no hunti na woyi neji so papa yom da wanda ho na oza asemi o citizen vigilante oza asemi crawl Supreme Court mo nya dem judgment out them asemi crawl High Court criminal trial dem court na or financial court 2 honum or financial crime cases court were in the mid work with him because them bring him no area of practice financial crime into na
is a baby a di sikasem ho bone de court
no what court them judge no or a jet honum na no all the masam na most at times no me court make ya me case na wo ye me nti na me so me tebi e man kasa madwin me form opinion bi de o case ya nhwe onko de bia because yes of course because witnesses are or there was one ba asem no mu one for one bay na info one bay ya obey then na etu secure conviction into me judgment na justice Ajet was about out no anyam one because look here we are
ebinim so a different opinion
that is
say omo kind judgment na eyo omo nwanwa say conclusion no call baby cray call no.
Well, we are in a democracy. Lawyer for him on your ticket. Ya dreaming to me. Into the man not. But my view, in your day, where you allege fraud, it's obi 18 months. You come now or study law. I wear a lawyer, me a lawyer. I also a law student. Into says, no.
Rebecca Kabenya Junior.
Very well. For now, he's not a learned friend. Or a junior, so
okay.
Or a student. Very well. Let's proceed. It's a obi a defraud by false pretenses.
Yeah.
Nimpana otu esikan. Ose o maintain the still. Oya madam Modidrisu.
Yeah.
Still also on one defrauding. Also on. She did not authorize the payment under any mistaken belief. That is number one. Mr. Speaker, or first deputy speaker, no so say, oh, Omanu, we did not have any case. This statement has become known as no case. In paying for be a civil servant be a war, what year recommendation they won't trace can. A bank inform Kejina court. For causing financial loss to the state. Yenyimusu there, according to the Yoko investigations, certain payments were made directly from Mr. Woyomena account to some of these civil servants. Yoko reports, Oche, these people were arresting one, were charging one. Attorney General, or enter what we call nolle prosequi. Only there, me nya in Zasem Nibio match asay. So the general perception is that, look, the Missikeya, what you man, Mr. Woyo me, oh yeah, and Adibia watch it cherry, while bay me there, won't you? Na one face can ye be I mean on your way him. On man paying Rollins. Why you man paying for 20 years? NDC, parting or any party, Osinanado. As founder, that judgment be out pepepe. Na nkofu bi ebeseneyi. He didn't hide his feelings. You know what he said. Ibinye there. Abazintine ibinum wewie omani sika. Na oye da attorney general otu wan na mono wan ye edwumani ye na de misika no sabi onyimpa na anko jail. Omampanyin Rollins na samnye. Omampanyin Rollins na some cross in there. Nwana wobo ne ma owie de misikan. Nwa behye party ni mu. Dem do obeya. Woruntum prosecute one so that they become powerful. 3. Omampanyin Rollins na some there. Over 60% of nwana wowa aben mu. Wosikasam woni suban woni nziyebi onzimu. He used a very blunt language that they are thieves. This is what former President Rollins said.
Now, informed.
Mr. That's
says our opinion now or share. Is it informed?
Well, a former president, a founder of the party in power. If us say, Daminota, ono no wo inswazi, no way fi inswazi wa ba kadamasaman. I cannot question him.
That is
Of course, but he's part of the party. He is a founder of the party, and he says that. It's not my view. I'm telling you that he is saying that.
Yes. And if he were here, I would ask him, sir, is it informed? So that, for example, so okay, 60%, I would expect, say, nka ubet oye penny, the ubet me achire me say. Ni pass mercy, why say, nti okasa 60% no. But sa blanket statement, or ye to the left, or ye to the right, no. Ntina mi bisa say, is it informed that you bet me a dear agina so akasa na?
Well, we don't have any reason to doubt a former president whose party is in power, who is part of the party, and has privy to the inside workings of his party, know certain things that you and I do not know.
Of course, maybe a baby name.
Thank you. For him to say there, over 60% of unwana wakasha abenimuno. In this language, they are thieves. Where you refer, what boy a chrono, no ame. Minim injinadra or a was a cadem. But so only injinadu bia in chemichis don't yet then oranka. Because it is his own party. You know that he would not ordinarily want to say something to, harm his own party. So let's move on from there. Mr. Woyomi, he now comes out, also there. Oh, Sikanum Pona, Oje no, Otu Ebima, Dama Attorney General. I'm in Pedamoko because the men some irritate ya. I'm sure Obama Samano, Nenua Ifra, Mamela there. Ghana, Yenisika, 52 million Ghana cedis has been paid to somebody. Yenimdo or ya bang. Because your letters are Mr. Woyomi or Chorchoway and no up and down. It means that he didn't go to hide in a certain corner. A lot of people in government were aware. It is the Supreme Court Academy or a brigade of create, loot and share. And I'm a banadama. Abe Kajiskan Fabra, Ghana for Obre.
West Ham would be because as my back can because I want some a dorsal. A be obi say, I say, yeah, bobo, not born, Ankasari, a jar to baby, and I yet to
only thing I mean, Pedamoko
51 million not than a baby, and I yet one as I say, a drew baby now, win and a fem now, win a one. Okay, so we will come back
on
other issues now.
Moko, because I have my own problems with letter or throwing. Okay. They're all along in him them, our interests are why didn't you write that letter long ago? Why are you writing it now? Is it that one case swing him there you have something to hide? Does it reinforce the position of the Supreme Court there? Indeed. There was this great loot and share. Is he saying that what is coming to
you? You're discussing now. I'm in Korea and Chobeko vetting Hona. Oh, okay. Honorable.
No, why? Yeah, Tiki. Tiki, me does be pretty. They can mention.
When you try so or immobilize or cry sana on my own fly.
But me can't chair at you for more OT and no way. Na my main case, I'm say topic at them, so why you may sense we are in Hayati Sika, Wakochi, any Medas.
You be on one more tinkwa. One more point, no beer, Wunyanku Funyana, one more tinkwa. No, enjoy all kind of face. I do the Kanaka. Alex. Oh, no, take it. Say, oh, Emi Wunya, Parliament, or being the minion. No,
put the other as your pass.
No, I can't. Mr. Mantis, Mammo Tinkwa. Then, Robert, 2017, and Nana Soba,
I don't see I be here high. Na asamness ye ka yem fa ne tu nakwam no bi oti ya atias baako ne nan baako ene ebinum omo ka se wo yim atro krata abase ye ma me na opesi asem no ono kra no ne ho bon asem ne bi nti ongyina nchen
yeah
ne nan baako a esa beka ho ne se MPP for so akoye press conference so aweji into 8 so atias ebiem de ekofa we nyina so ba ye ne se High Court ejai wa you may say any assembia etia no don fa de hundi and no ntino Attorney General day
so yeah
pi nyensem nyina ni men sha sem free dey this asem we nyina ebe na ye discuss. Number 1, me gidi ye say obi ekọ court not na asem court ne o prosecutor ne obi ye prosecute na enye judge na obe kire say wo wasem ne kanese ana kanese ana se ko fradancy dey we e wasem gidi ye so ne ba ya judge na sede no eye prosecutor
suggest sir
well meso me gidi no say eye prosecutor no or no prosecutor asem no and no be fradancy for even in litigation no say we try a case na me for my dance for say my dance for you do na me ni kra na me mo makasa wo judge no phone ni ho asem eka and more to the point me ya tra ha ka say ye ma me Betty and na wo hwa ye tua say sikai and ye nyina yesu afresh and he makes the point there. He say ye ma me Betty no he still holds the point that look onye boni bia se watua se sika no na attorney general kro ya so akọ to say sika no ya fa kwa papa so na ye na tua sika ndi okoje na won so judge no so won ko frɛ Betty na ono se na adwen mu no onye boni bia se watua se sika mo onye ono na dance ni.
The question is about why case no oba AD.
Fantastic. You see, until we are judge, now we mark prosecution, we mark judgment. You should avoid some arbiter. Enye.
Sauti. So what?
No. Lawyer, he use legal language. What do you mean by you should avoid some arbiter? No, it's very important.
Okay.
What was the ratio and what is the what was the ratio? No, because our law. No, please. He has moved away from the realm of political law. What do you mean by is avoid some arbiter? Because it's very
very well for the in the interest
because it's very important.
In the interest of omohwe no mutie no. Sir, judgment dey bia no there were two elements. The ratio decidendi and
how judge so
this one na muni ba kwa
ratio no and a 73 and any my judgment me boa. The kaka ho say be na
nka was what we ba den hwan no o su senka even though as a judge no entitled to obey
but the people wa any kind of into
but that issue is not an arbiter. The matter no law so we can is our right to assist.
Okay.
No, he's a law student.
Okay.
And he's trying to and I being a senior, you also being a learned person.
Okay.
It's our duty to assist.
And potential senior to him.
I have very well. You see, Tiki, I have.
Let's forget
a copy of the judgment.
Let's forget about
I have a copy of the
judgment. So let's deal
with the issue of not being able to call certain witnesses was never an arbiter. It was part of the ratio.
Really?
I have read it.
Okay.
Because that forms the basis. If the judge is telling you couldn't prove all the ingredients of an offense, please let's get it straight.
But honorably, because
he's talking law.
Yeah, he's talking law.
I want to say, listen.
Yeah.
You prove the ingredients of an offense to establish a prima facie. Is that not so?
That is so.
If a judge in his ruling says that, look, you could not prove all the essential ingredients.
You make do with the evidence before you. That's what you make do.
Point because
if a judge says there, you could not prove all the essential ingredients of the offense.
Yeah.
Therefore,
the
person is acquitted. Now, that becomes the ratio. Now, in explaining the grounds for his decision, he goes further to tell you that certain key witnesses who should have been called to make your case go this way or that way, you failed. And you know, in the answer,
mention those witnesses, no?
Oh, he did. He did. It was part of it. He did. He mentioned
people like when.
Oh, he meant in the judgment. He mentioned Betty Mold Idrisu.
And
he mentioned Batinodro.
On Betty Mold, no. Any other person be a infant say or more class. No, maybe say. So Obaya, whose case would she be aiding? Because this is a witness. No. The judge no say Betty Mold Oba be assist accused in the case. And yet,
do you know what? Let me help. I think it's for the purpose of legal education. We are doing politics, but this one is purely legal education. If TK, let's get it straight. The Attorney General is in court that somebody, Mr. Woyome, defrauded somebody, defrauded the state by false pretenses. If you say he defrauded the state, who was representing the state? Who received that dishonest representation? Mrs. Betty Modidrisu and her able deputy. Is that not so?
Okay.
So it means that essentially these two people are key because you see, defrauding by false pretense, I should make a representation to somebody.
Yeah.
That representation must be dishonest. That person should have relied on that representation and they should have parted with some money or should have acted in a manner, detrimental to a cause. Is that not so?
Yeah.
I'm saying that if you use the offense defrauding by false pretenses, necessarily the person to whom the representation was made
should be
your witness. Of course, that is the position of the law.
But counsel, and also some might may say, if that person has been brought up, maybe the case wouldn't even have traveled its full course. Because what there's no crowd bow,
then it means you have no case of defrauding.
That is what I'm saying.
Then the argument that you have been defrauded does not suffice.
And the case,
sure, that is why I'm saying that. That's why I'm saying that. For the purpose of legal education, it means there the argument that the state has been defrauded or Woyome defrauded the state by false pretenses will not suffice. Simplicity.
Okay.
Because that argument becomes an ipso facto.
And you want to make your say, a honor, judge, and ask them no kind. Same as those people in your mobile, oh, there be representation and yet fraudulent.
Then what is the basis for the criminal prosecution? That there was fraud.
And that is a, and not prosecution. no yes o papa
tiki in terms of me na me work me wo me nua ba
oh yeah
asem okay nyina and he was just I mean maximum making ya bi na work me na me dey maximum court na me call court no me from a dance for me ko free obi oba be dia dance na tia me na based on a dance because unim say tiki say o dia dance ni court na oka ase bi mani tia wa emodu pa amudi adwuma pa because wo dance ni no so I can say nti I know there me feel say anka me madwen mu no me nim ensen judge ne there me madwen mu no enye judge na e be kire say yem fra dance ni way according to attorney general
or my explanation to a positioner
well me madwen ne say anka wa avoid there no anka be boa no and according to attorney general no ono so he is of the view say ono there bibia wo say wo ye bia no wa ye e de aba so evidence no wo a wo say wo hwe so na wo bu asem no nti asem na wo bu ano enye ne de enu nti ba wa koya appeal and I think it's in order then you were why you me aba say asem ne kura wo dey court no wo kura no conflict of interest what did you want be nti no men fa court and I won sem fata say twen hu free asasem no mo kura so hu no ma bisa me ho say me bisa me ho a lot of questions say na maame no oye why you me lawyer na first question say oye why you me lawyer mpo na why you me feel say e bi obedi asem ni bi mpo ama no en nti na ontwe ne ho asem every mudia e say why you me so mu wa no na odi ma wo number 2 nti na asem ni yaka bedu sa brewe na ye sha ase no so wo no kure bi na indeed a good faith na dey kasa asem no dia mfiti ase na wanka na sa mrewe no na be kasa asem we nti obi a wo tie akire bia no odwen a obedwen hu mienu and again aye no kure mpo say aso maame no a opesi an attorney general sisi ano ono no asika we a ye opesa hoje no onim hu bibia na wo hwe nchechire mu a maame no so na kache omode aba na utumi sese no credit a utumi say na ye wura wayo mi asem woka no ensisi so because the main matter ne say bi omo firm na omo client wayo me de ne ka and according to one no eno no eye bosia bo wayo me kokko boye e free omo client ne ho ana ne tua ekoye twema mentwe na omo de court na otua sasika ne bi ye den e de ma no inji sasika ne bi na do tua yo sanye sasika ne bi na do tua that's another matter so ahu inti eye no krempo say maame ne ho bon asem ni wa na and yenu no man people for so say ya
asem be kwa before no say way of bedie no nye sufficient. What about the real Martina medium so ono so essay there is no evidence to allege that Little Brew and Co, the AG's private legal firm, were ever lawyers for Alfred Agbesiwoyomi. He insisted in the statement, but was the law firm, which Maretta was a senior partner, represented a party in the fraudulent claim of 52.2 million from the state. Further, I'll say, Little Brew and Co. were lawyers for Austro Investment Limited, a foreign registered and wholly owned company, which was a joint beneficiary with Woyome in the over 51 million unconstitutionally paid by NDC government through the financier. So Amidu said in the statement issued in reaction to an interview granted by Tony later, and just say, SARS Kakronano, even though one represented Woyome another beneficiary or the more representing and that we are told to say a bar say ye could see a 700 sa or more representing ye ines in chain
tiki a idea me client no tio me fan say oh yeah me client na me lawyer what you say and now my defend on a particular matter na sika ye ka ho asem mu mienu na mo se mo kwaji sika no but sika no me mean defend with interest in that particular matter I will sika ni mu a that the fact is say my defend will another issue into no na me interest was sika ni mu na can you draw this correlation well me nya lawyer ni but you see what your case now what the sabi
some of them are facts
you understand until what the sisi so a enye yi see anwe yi a ye ja very bad precedents with the legal fatality ni mo ya hwe obi am timi ya attorney general Ghana ha lawyer ni bia ni wa ya hwe yi a if you are not very careful we won't have any lawyer out practicing.
And recently na sa na abados
well
the last 3 years back
well so I was saying you very very careful na ba bia no kweneda no ye de to so that die presidency be enter ho. But you see another double standards are minimum MPP funds. So you see in politics, it do be government in power no facing some challenges, and then the opposition comes in to take advantage of the challenges, no? Then to appeal to the public. So to appeal to the public, so me na me better alternative. But you see, I say, oh, I didn't see the man consulting. Assembly by I didn't man consult yen. Nanka man misa yen. Na mako twese sika we ni ade ade. Obi tin enche na onima asem mu na yen asum de. But you see, emra asem yi ba yi. Number 1, it's a clear admission say munim say bibi sa esi. Number 2, emra assembly by na ye sha say preliminary investigations no. Wo ha ya wo man mu. Yoko for sha say no. I invite Osafo Mafo. That's in the see wo man. When Osafo Mafo were invited from the MPP, that's in the say one call. And people in the MPP were supporting him, say, Emanenko. They only invited some.
After Motia Sikano.
Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
It does.
Because it doesn't matter because it doesn't matter because so Omotia Sikana we cry near since can you enjoy the crime pass near your investigation near Kodia Sikana so your man papa. Now your political party of you say in good faith now the idea we are. You should have I hope that also catch almost say my ba na same way quite we no. I will say and come we say. But we all know say
Papa Ben nim Senka Honorable Kwabnamita Kando wakɔ office uduru hɔ apɛdeɛ no waba na watwa mu no o me ba me hu sɛ sɛ na wo ho na ɛtesɛn ɛnyɛ sa na governance
governance sometimes
ɛnyɛ governance no sometimes ɛnyɛ governance no
it's not necessarily governance
but that should be it.
It is not necessarily.
Oh really?
Yes,
because governance akɔtoto mu awie
oh tie me
na owie akɔte committee
tie me governance no okay so for so wuwe and no yes I man so wuwe
in this particular case wuwe
me say anko wuwe like any governance
ye hia no court your friend wo ha na kodi dance
in governance no say unim say na ye transitional period no ewura mpianimu ne MPP fo bi de abufuo kura free ho kura koy say they will even cooperate in the first place in governance say u free aban mu a document bia e wo say wo janu akire na wo de wo ba no ebe bua no na ye adwuma no so wo janu akire handing over
why knows
not there too ndi ya mefrau anase sabi dachi woni ho kura mpo na ebetumi anya bibi aka ho asem
ba also ba na on ti bibi ase
se me ba yemfa no so say without admitting yemfa ne say se me ba ye me nti ase e na mafa de e wo ho no na me de aye adwuma na ho aba asem e na wo ti ase me ni hu kwan so se mefrau yemfa say ma ye from so yemfa ne say without admitting e na de wo ho na aye skent no me de aye adwuma e na ho aba asem e na se ne wankasa we kan wumuye e no so me ni hu kwan se mefrau enti say so mo feel say indeed e ya adwen pardon mo de kasa asem we no mo kana nka samre no de anka ne kwa say amu accuse anka mo di accuse say oh samre no man frɛ ne mpo no edu ba bi na mo frɛ no ye kyerɛ mo kwan say na mo antie yen
wan ti sansem no bi am frɛ mo nkrofo no
no
debate yi nyina wan ti so mo kan sem be
say
say banisa
don't go to debate ya menu mienu ka o ha nyina no ya nya evidence the be adma court ya menu mienu ka o ha nyina no enya dia part of the investigation
yokodi no
it is a court now my passport
honorable yokodi no so kura mpo e share da ye obi ebisa say ekosi sen
oh yoke
because obeka say ye preliminary investigation report the by no na yesi enimu say the edimu no say ye the by emfa ma ebisi na me nim say no so na ye the basis say the call dia
yoke dia no for me the basis of wherever we have gotten now.
Oh okay,
I would disagree with you say yoke dia na nkosehwe for me the basis of wherever we have gotten now. So what you say
there were no siftings and sifted any be free mu anka say me
so it's from the basis.
Okay.
Even if one fact was taken out of the Yoko report in the cry, so from the basis of wherever we have gotten now. But you see the substantive issue here is that yetwesika amobia aban fi say ne kwanse yetwesika na ma and you rightly ask the question say I don't yejai sika nankasa na e woni pa ne ho no na tangentials ne mum na ye deal with na we kwanse we na we you see Attorney General strongly pursue so obeji sika no ama Wyoming ankasa akwa Attorney General's department akwa catch almost omo man omre no mo cheche installment omo cheche sikanim na ontua. But the point is that Attorney General
no,
so
that is a revelation. Repeat that.
Yes,
I'm told sir I'm saying my Attorney General said it I mean said 3 days
yes,
ago.
I'm informed and I have that information.
But
yes.
I heard
subsequent to the Supreme Court ruling.
I'm told say Bibisa
Wyoming has approached
the
AG's department on installment.
And that will delay, you know. Almost na the proposal no they buy ridiculous. So they decided said they would rather
so they are enforcing it. They are even taking the matter to court again.
By the way, another point of information. You know his account at ADB was frozen. At the time those funds were frozen, that account was frozen. There were some funds in it. So what has become of that?
Well, I don't have information to that effect. But the main information I remember when they say Supreme Court did rule in the buyer no ebino mu dia nyom to say Supreme Court say enko jisika so bia enko jisika no bia mfin entesa enye sa impression it's not
Kwaman fu say ache
and the fact even in parliament Attorney General omo file a question man be cheche mu nyem kwanya a wafa so awoji sika because we nim say sika no edu ba bia ntumi ko fa sika enko je nipa no say awoji. The worst you can do is to go to court again. The information I want to put across is say number 1, Attorney General ako where you may so kwa gini sika na court say omeje no oba beje. Number 2, where you may nankasa so ako Attorney General who said I maji atum say metua say sika no na emum no mama me kwan ma me ntwa no installment. Number 3, Attorney General say ompre ekwanya
that's I'm curious
how curious is it?
What's it?
Because the first time
No. And yes, sir, that you know, the entire American say, this is somebody I know say,
it's entitled to it. Very good. No, so betria, on your appeal. Inti me then put my information out there. Inti no, baby, Andrew say, and say, Attorney General feel say, Akwanya, you were why you may so be fast trace can on pencil. Inti no, I don't know so check into is going back to court. Yeah, court, now court, editum say, kwanya why you made fast so obepese obetwes kan into gituma na emma me say mo tena ba bi kokom e na be create loot and share na mo gitu say untwa ne sakwan wo so na be ya sika no at the end of the day kwa ye hu so faso bia na nya Attorney General decision na mum na ye hwan na ye the court decision. So for me even if say or the proposal be kwa by kwa na ya I will want to say on record na enko court na court because of the current situation na you know find out
who first no
well me person make
well be any san ye no
nti no say court na kasa kwan we dey nti yemfa so na ntwa sika na ye court no a decision but certain judges na we qualify say in any case so what your character come obi say obi qualify and say obi su ban or your lawyer ni no obi su ni ne ban enkyere kwanya also faso edi asem a menyi ni say the proper place to go is to president general legal counsel hwa obetumi adi wasem akọ na etie wasem be ma and other people o monhye aban asene ade
no so what can with respect to Marietta there say and say be nipa ko no feel say president na appointing and that
well but that's another matter but me feel say anka the partner ono wo cancer no catch it say look may with the blessings and the support of His Excellency the President to pursue a case we nti me feel say the ekoso aban sanka why you me no ankasa no wankasa sen you akasa say amimum de madwem no anka ye na ye nyina ye nya abotre na ye nhwe se sabe at the end of the day no send Professor Amos Kai no say the okọ nwirem na ko fa ahwede e de ba efie no ono na de wansa ne baaye na ye nsua bibi mfrim na nche say wo ya abanya now the contract mo obi a na ekwanya ape bia na de faso
that is so woman be there that is the question
so that one too is part of a decision is part of a Supreme Court decision I read it myself no the court ruling now enunti ye de tria sasika ne de ma wo yo me no that there was a contract
that there was a contract.
Yes.
Which ruling?
Ruling now. Ruling now. I read it. Ruling now.
We just want the case.
But when it's legal, you see which ruling?
Don't do what you are doing.
I
don't like. If you have not seen it, don't be there. You are a repository of knowledge.
I'm also interested.
Yeah. So if
then case
you are
because
of course
we'll be interested.
I remember say you my ruling be in this why you may issue yeah. Emma omo can say look ekwanya ye fa so a I can't remember I can't vividly give you the title of the case offhand but it's why you may saga yeah and probably in my next comment I can make
with respect to this particular 51 million.
Yes. And probably with my next comment, I'll make it available because I read it myself.
Okay.
So I just say, and we all know, say that is the genesis of the matter. And I'm happy. Say at the end of the day, the president and the attorney general no pursue no or majesty Canada as of mine.
Honorable,
Well,
2 minutes.
Yes, from the Ozikan. More Kenya, no, it doesn't change the fact that Aben and this Abenzi and Yidaho, they would trade the Mexican was a no age away. By the way, even one terms of settlement, I was a year or cotton. Court Kade would tree after the 17 million. Court Kademu won't ya. Certain guarantees must be put in place before. Why they will go ahead? Would tree second. President Mills are when any baby and the wool coating. Weren't we told there at a point or kade mo won't trace canana into bandana would trade. And I'm saying it that no court in this country has ever ruled there Mr. Woyome had a valid contract. No court.
Also
Mr. No court. Yeah. And I am saying it, and I'm challenging my brother, the deputy minister designate, that there is no court in this country that has ever ruled that there was a valid contract. The Supreme Court was very clear that the basis for the payment was void. There was no set contract. Document being they could have relied upon. In any event, Mr. Woyome Nankasa, Waba out, Waba Kade, there was no contract. He himself has said so. And it's a matter of public records. Yanko yenyim. Mawaka kanazi nyina ne fare ba nyeden. Papa yin se wanka hye kokobim na okadiskan. What's the defrauding by false pretenses? Nyimpa will make a representation to onu in order or allege the men with the sana come me to wadada. Nyimpa is one dan. Our attorney general a prosecute a case. You should know that who key witness ye nyimpa na or receive the dishonest your friend a representation now or relying on same authorized certain payment. To me, I had the pressure that I
may I write some case? Say me drain along the walk in one. Sa case it was a non-starter.
Thank you so much indeed. Simplicity.
Because say case attorney general first of mine no see other na. Whoever obeba could be an the so people are untimi nka say you nada me at the same time or say you nada me. I mean you can't take two positions now and then expect to say obenya a fruit from a judgment to be that's how that's how the point is.
No, it's not necessarily that.
My view is that you are 100%
as at that time me fan say it's a ministry office and obi oho betting oho the fact available to her no fee say I'm not saying that is how it's supposed to be. The fact available to her if we say I was so clear judgment. Then tomorrow another person comes. It's an office. Another person comes. And now even if she is still there, no feel so there are other further and better particulars. I say the Uchia no and you're quite personal and dependent fast with She's entitled to present those facts and to go to court to fight for it.
So I had a problem no
one problem. What's the problem? Because if the ingredients of them pretenses, Mr. A, who is the accused, must make a representation. May say repeat you. That representation should have been made dishonestly. 2. Now the one receiving the information, who was this person? Madam Betty Modidrisu, receiving it in her capacity as Attorney General for and on behalf of the state. Now, she should have relied on that dishonest representation and should have parted with some monies. Now, in this case, relying on that representation or authorizing payment. Now, if you want to charge somebody for defrauding by false pretenses, these are the key ingredients you must have as a start. Now, nimpana iye representation to her no. Also there, it was not a false representation. Many daho. So the argument of defrauding by false pretenses does not suffice. The argument of an office, it matters not who is there, does not also suffice. Because if court, you need the attorney general now or receive information as your key witness. Until we come back to the political side of it. They look, Abayina no one, Dembre Omanpeyin Rollins Aka, some senior members of the NDC, including Martin Amidu, who himself pursued this matter to the Supreme Court. Why can they look? Wotumu there. Na abutebi teyechi there. Hey, sikan why then won't ya? And damn the consequences.
Deliberate. Yeah,
of course. Supreme Court put it differently there. It was a brigade of create, loot, and share. Now yenyim there. Ma wo yenyina the concept be enwa. Aye there yenyina yeka there.
Tiki.
Corruption into either will make effort. Now the issue of well, until they will budget with the interest. I mean, a concept being aware that.
Okay.
Well, now let's go back to another important. I see it as a concept.
Or withdraw some boys. I
was going to conclude on Osafo Mafo, and because he put it in the context of law, until I may respond. Iyoko Act Section 19 is very clear. Act 804. It can Section 19 now. If you refuse to give information or produce document, it is an offense. And you must be charged. If Iyoko invited Mr. Osafo Mafo to produce certain documents, to give certain information, and Mr. Osafo Mafo refused, the law is very clear on what Iyoko can do.
That is not the matter.
Two.
I mean,
Two. Mr. Osafo Mafo, if what he is saying, say yo, what's there? They invited. In any event, Mr. Osafo Mafo was in the witness box.
All right.
Why wasn't that most case? Yes. Was it decimal?
Honorable.
Tiki. The point is that obi say e do Osafo Mafo between as once I didn't be court and son because as him was. The point I was making is the MPP as a political party take political advantage of this situation. Advantage you taking say oh anka mo consulting as mo be bisa yen anka for me si bi o ha anka. But at the point in time no mo hear the MPP no they refuse. What's it? The party refuse. That was say so. That's the point I'm not getting.
Okay.
But you see, let me set some record straight. But the can say be say, oh, Martin Amidu, quarter, or fighting for Saturday we need a free. That is also not true. No, it is not. It is not. Answer now.
But say it has something to do with. Oh really?
No. What was the reason?
No, please.
Oh, okay.
Why was it?
It is
okay. It happened around the time and now you may.
Of course, I can agree to
that.
All right.
But you see, His Excellency
tell us why.
His Excellency the President, the late President, instructing also Uncle Court. What you say? So
tell us why he was sacked.
The man said because why you saying that he was not sacked?
But let's say Adekye Nsroma man no.
But Minister Bay and your money more in a dear and until you actually slate so say wait.
I mean it
and I mean catch you say that is not a fact.
So what can say
I know your idea so don't state it as a fact.
Anyway, the program represents Honorable Alexander Fenyomakin lawyer MP for a futu and then so onyanko vetinti okwa Honorable Kwabena Minta Kando MP Dwabo Deputy Minister designate and edibesi say busia for ye peja emu yes nemum kai say glaucoma and the Matthias mama you must papa say time or the Beko hospital cry no oye adwumenti oso onya bi nti e ba na afanase mumma ye mfa ya ase oye adwuma kakra na say breast so say oso ukobje ayarehwe akoje anya say ye be force am watrafi busia for ye peye mu honorable madam nyina ase ye be share all right
NKZ. Yeah. How are you taking care of those 5 children?
Yes. You ask a question. How do I take care of 5 of them? Yes. You know.